back on my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the bay trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep on this.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 19-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Inside handoff to Mixon. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Cook following the penalty. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Watson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Mixon on the toss right, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 72 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Mixing up the middle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Cunningham able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready, set.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Again, it's Mixon. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Mixon will try the right side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost...
Here's a diving catch right side. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Cowboys at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
In motion left is Higgins. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Watson. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off play action, it's Cunningham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight. So they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Cunningham to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
A final shot before break. Cunningham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Higgins, his 5th touchdown fans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes third down at 7. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They're on the 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. Shifts by him. Well, they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Watson. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 122 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Cunningham. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now they'll change things up. Cunningham. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, no time out.
They run it again with Cook. Look at the juke. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Hey, you gotta stop.
Watson now from the gun on third down. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalvin Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
A toss play to Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 138 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Check smash, check smash. Cut 19, cut 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Second and 10. Now Watson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage,
but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Watson looks to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. This pass complete to Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Here's Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, 31! Hey, 55!
Again, it's Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. But he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Rams are right back in this football game.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Come on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
65, 79 Broncos.
Here's Cunningham. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Check. Trap 60.
Back to throw again. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
To throw on second is Watson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Hey, no timeout.
Watson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, 24.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. This is caught. Touchdown! T. Higgins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cunningham looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Street.
Now Cunningham. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hey. 18 Rattler. Hurt. Ready.
Cunningham to throw. That is caught, and he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
19 tight. Cup 19. Go.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger.
Now Cunningham. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Cunningham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
Gain of 14. First down, Rams.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
65
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing now, Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed